What's good, y'all? It's that boy, Easy Millions, and I'm your host of that boy, ETV. You already know, man, we are back on Black Ops 6. And in the background for you guys, man, it might not be the best gameplay I put up, but I wanted to make sure that y'all did get to see the new game mode of team elimination. So that is what is going on here in the background. I know it does kind of look like kill confirmed, but it is the new game mode team elimination, just so you guys can see how it works and what exactly it is, right? But that's in the background for you guys to enjoy. But let's go ahead and get into what the video is really about here, man. And there's just a few things, yet again, that we need to go over, right? So we are all aware that before they reverted this change, that they had added ads into the create a class menu. So basically, whenever you went into create a class or create a new loadout, you would see ads on top of the weapons that you were trying to use. So they were basically showing you, hey, if you're trying to use this weapon, make sure you go into the shop and cop this bundle, right? Just another way that this company is trying to make sure to squeeze every little dime out of its player base. I mean, you already flood the shop full of bundles every day. I always see ads for this stuff no matter where we're at, right? And I feel like they're more worried about making money through ads and bundle sales than they are about actually fixing the game, right? It's kind of crazy. Now, ever since they did put this out, I think they put it out as a test to see basically how people were responding to it, right? Now, there was a lot of talk of the town over the last week about this, to the point where Call of Duty itself had to actually go and actually respond to this, right? And it's crazy. So let's just go ahead and read what they tweeted. They tweet out Call of Duty Black Ops 6 and Call of Duty Warzone. A UI feature test that surfaced select store content in the loadout menus was published in the Season 4 update in error. This feature has now been removed from the live game, man. So this right here, right, is really just them admitting, well, they're trying to say that the ads that were in creative class were added accidentally and not on purpose. All right, let's just take the band-aid off here, right? We know they're bullshitting, okay? The reason why they tweeted this out was due to the amount of backlash that they were getting from players, content creators, just the whole negative outlook that these ads brought to the game. They never thought that players would react so negatively. So they want to put out this tweet saying that it was put in error so that they can have somewhat of a good faith with the community. But we know that that's not what it is. We know the only reason why you're tweeting this is because the ads didn't lead to people buying more bundles. We know that's why you are now removing it out, because it didn't make you any money and it's giving you negative press. That is the reason why they're doing this. Now, again, this is them being scummy, in my opinion, always just trying to get money out of us. Instead of adding things to the game, instead of taking care of the game, you know, taking care of the player, you know, protecting the player and what they like to do, what they enjoy about the game, you're more worried about the bottom dollar, to the point where you will find anywhere in this game to place an ad, man. Like, it's crazy as hell. And what I mean by this, here's one thing that they do. See, they would rather put ads on your creator class, right, instead of giving us more maps in something like Resurgence Warzone, so that we're not playing the same map for an entire year. Literally, I've been playing Rebirth Island since Resurgence basically existed. Now, there is Area 99, but again, I have to go into a whole nother mode to go play that map. It's not like the maps flip-flop automatically. I have to actually go out of Resurgence and go into Area 99. And we all know Area 99 is a horrible map, right? But even if it's a bad map, why don't we should have at least 3 to 5 Resurgence maps that are on rotation. Because right now, getting on and playing Resurgence is so It's so dull and boring, bruh. Like you get on and it's literally the same game. I feel like I've been playing the same game now for like 2 years. Rebirth Island has been the same damn near for 2 years. I think they might have changed up the map once or twice, but they always went right back to this standard version they've been in. And they rarely bring back the other versions if there were other versions that I can remember. And it's crazy, right? Let's make sure we add adds to the creator class, but let's not add any new maps to Resurgence. The players be fine playing on the same boring, dull map for the entirety of Black Ops 6's life cycle so far. This is what I mean by people's priorities are in the wrong place. They're worrying about the wrong things. Things that will help keep players playing your game, like giving them new maps to play on. Even if it's the same 5 maps for the whole year, at least it's 5 options. At least we're not just playing Rebirth Island for 6 months. It's like, why am I getting on and playing this if I'm just going to be playing this crap the same way all the time? There's nothing new here, man. Nothing new, nothing to excite me. But yet you want to add damn ads in the creator class, bro. It's wild, right? So here's another thing that was found in these systems, right? So a lot of people have been claiming that they believe that Black Ops 6 has skill-based damage, right? Well, there is a known data miner, right, that came out, and his name is actually going to be, let me see here, I gotta find this tweet, sorry for this, but I gotta find it, here we go. And Alax, hey, I'm Alax, right? And he tweets out, funny thing I found earlier, they have different type of skill-based bots, LMAO. And if you look here where it's highlighted, you see it says skill-based damage ratio bot to human, right? So this right here, just so you know, when you play the casual mode and you're playing against bots, this is saying that the damage ratio for the bots fluctuates. So let's say you have a gun that does 20 shot per damage. If you go to, I believe it's exclusive Ace video, exclusive Ace shows, and when a bot shoots you with that same gun, the numbers vary, how much damage it does. So sometimes if you shoot the bot, you do 20 a shot. Now if that bot has the same gun and shoots you, he might do 10 damage one shot, 20 damage one shot, 15 damage one shot, right? That's how they have it with the bots in casual mode. And I'm assuming they have it this way because it's a casual mode. You know, if you had bots that had, you know, amazing aim and did the same amount of damage as these players would be getting, you know, destroyed and ran through by bots. Kind of crazy, right? But here's the interesting thing that I want to point out. Do we really think that this is only in casual mode? I highly doubt if they have the ability to input a code that allows skill-based damage in any way possible, right? Do we think that it's only applied to the bots in casual mode? I have a hard time believing that. I have a hard time believing that you have this whole system and you only have been using it now with the bots in casual mode. They didn't come out with an experimental casual mode. They already had the technology to do skill-based damage. So have we been playing not only with skill-based matchmaking, but have we also been playing really and truly with skill-based damage based on your performance in-game? There was a patent I did hear about years ago where they did patent the ability to do skill-based damage mid-game. So they do have a patent for this. So I highly doubt that they made a patent, don't use it, and then I highly doubt that they brought it in to a casual mode that they didn't release as experimental to make sure that it worked with players online. Because why would they have to experiment with a system they already know works because they've been using it on us? This is why sometimes you're shooting somebody and you shoot them, and most of the time any good COD player will let you know you have muscle memory when it comes to shooting your gun that you use all the time. You know when to release the trigger, right? But you have skill-based damage. If you're not doing the damage you're supposed to be doing, or the bullets are doing randomized damage, you know, 20 here, 10 there, 5 there, 15 here, your timing will be off. And just the way Call of Duty has been over the last few years, I would not be surprised if this is the case. if the case is not that we truly have been playing with skill-based damage. And the casual mode, this data miner is only exposing it. He hasn't been able to find the one that has human to human, but I highly doubt that it would be named in the files as skill-based damage human to human. Highly doubt they name it that way. It's probably named something else so data miners aren't able to find this thing. But I'm telling you now, if it's in the shit with the bots, it's most likely in there with the players as well. Especially with how they've been doing skill-based matchmaking and trying to protect the casual player. Okay? And how do I know they're protecting the casual player? Because all the updates, right? Ever since the updates have been coming out, none of them are exciting. And all of them cater to bad players or casual players. We've been getting casual Warzone, casual Resurgence. Why are these the modes that we're getting? Instead of new modes, instead of new ways to play the game, you're giving us bots. The updates are not exciting. I don't get excited at all when I see these roadmaps. I don't get excited at all when I hear the new mode coming in is a casual bot mode. And now I'm really suspicious because now I know you do have a system that allows you to apply skill-based damage when you feel it's necessary. So for all we know, it does actually affect us as players and not just these bots in casual mode, man. I know I might be sounding like I'm wearing a tinfoil hat, but the truth is the truth. I'm just putting two and two together here. I highly doubt that they have this technology, have only been used and only waited to use it just now with these bots before actually releasing it to the public in some type of experimental mode, because we've seen games do this. We see modes release. We see games release modes talking about they're experimental because they're trying to figure it out. And we hadn't had any mode that tested out a way for them to do skill-based damage the way it is right now, man. So, look, down in them comments, man, we need to get this conversation started, man. How do y'all feel about them trying to cover up the backlash for the ads in Creator Class and basically ads just being thrown all everywhere around the game? How do y'all feel about the lack of maps and rotations for things like Warzone and Resurgence? And do y'all think we need more maps? Do y'all think that this data miner truly exposed that there possibly really is skill-based damage for human to human? Or do you think it only is in casual modes with the bots? And have any of these updates excited you? And do you think that they're catering to the normal player base of COD or the casual side, man? Let me know down in them comments. And let's get a conversation started, man. But I'm going to leave y'all off with the rest of this team elimination gameplay here in the background. And I hope y'all enjoy that, man. But as always, please like, comment, subscribe, follow, share, become a supporter, and catch me streaming on Facebook Gaming and Twitch at ThatBoyETV. Now, catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.
Different missions as you. There's always dungeons you can do, side missions, main missions. There's a lot of paywalls, but they're not like paywalls to where like it's like $50.
That's a bad guy.
Like you can spend that type of money in here, but to like each zone is either $5 or $10, and then the membership is $10. The membership gives you everything in the game. You can go anywhere you want. There is membership. So like, it's nothing crazy. The only thing that's expensive is in the game is if you want to look crazy, like have like you can ride on dragons in this game, unicorns, elephants, fucking ride around with the Ghost Rider chopper. Like you can get that type of shit. That's expensive. But when it comes to playing the game, I think if you were to buy every single zone and everything, it's maybe a $200 game. But if you were to just pay for membership, you're maybe paying $70, $60, and you'll have you'll pretty much be the max level in this game, which is 170.
Ain't too bad.
But before you pay anything, you can get the level before you're actually like forced into like paying something to increase like more of the story. And then each zone you pay for gets you at least 20.
Okay. Now,
And I'm guessing all the story mode is co-op essentially, right? You can play co-op or
Oh
solo.
yeah. You can do it yourself, or you can like, yo, like 50, I need help. Spawn on me, and I can spawn on you and instantly be where you're at.
Okay.
Or somebody random, like
So it's like Elder Scrolls and stuff.
No lives remaining.
Yeah, if you turn on your settings to where you have it on
Elder
as a
Scrolls,
friendly
Diablo.
wizard, then random people can just join you and help you with your stuff. But I'm not a friendly wizard, so you have to ask me.
Got you.
Because I'm part of the death, schools. I try and take on the death motto. Because there's a shit ton of schools. You have the ones that come off the rip are schools like